So welcome Anthony from playable.video. I find this is really an amazing idea. Can you show to the people what playable.video does?
Yeah, Playable does video in email. So what we do is we send through high definition video and live streaming video to play directly in email. What you're looking at is a video that once it opens up, we use the artificial intelligence to sniff the device.
It's right from the tab, the video plays right in your email.
From the moment you open.
You don't have to go on YouTube, you don't have to go on other links to follow, just right in the email you have a video playing right now.
Correct.
That's amazing.
And that particular one that you're looking at was for a music festival, and when the live stream started, we replaced the video with the live stream in the email. So we took one content out, replaced it with the live stream, and then when the live stream was over, we replaced it with the video again.
So before people open up the email, you can replace it. So
even after they open it up. So
yeah.
this very email.
And if you open the email again, there will be another content.
Correct. We can do that in the back end. So we can schedule different content to appear at different times. We can schedule different content to appear to different people. So we can schedule ESPN in America to send one email, and the East Coast will see a different video to the West Coast.
Is there another company doing this?
Yes, not video in email like us. We have the patent for video in email, and we also have patent pending for artificial intelligence that edits the video. So we have a couple of people that use our editor to understand what's in the video. So our AI watches every pixel in every frame, so we know what's in the video. And we know what works and what doesn't work, and then we feed that back to the client, so their marketing video keeps improving with every campaign.
What's the business model with that?
It's very much volume like email. So it's per play to open, so it's like opens. So the more opens...
So you have big companies as customers?
Yeah, we have Warner Brothers.
Like the festival here, and they send out 50,000 emails? Yeah,
we have Warner Brothers has been our longest serving customers in North America. Warner Brothers does all their theatrical and pre-theatrical trailers with us. In Australia, we have Pacific Magazines, we have Channel 7.
How many emails does Warner Brothers send out?
Oh, that's a bit confidential.
In a newsletter, like 100,000 or more?
We have clients that are in the millions.
In the millions?
Yeah.
And you get paid by every email, every single email opened up and played the content?
Not every open is a play, because emails can cache the video, and that can keep playing.
So every play you got paid?
Every time the video is pulled from the server.
Okay, so that's in the thousands, right?
Yeah, tens of thousands. Depends on the client.
Tens of thousands. And then you got paid for every view of the content.
Correct. So it's just like email, it's a volume business. So the more volumes you do, the more discounts you get, that sort of thing. So it equates to the business model that our clients use. Plus, Playable is integrated with every major email platform. So we're in the dashboard of Salesforce. We work with Bronto, eMasters, SendGrid. We have, I think, 35 email platforms that we're optimized for. So we're a perfect add-on. So we're very cheap. You don't need a new platform. You just open up your Salesforce Marketing Cloud and you point and click, insert video.
And you're in the profit phase with that?
We're still in the startup phase. We're in looking for investments as we go through the next year. But with our clients, we've got this nice little healthy balance of organic, and then cash injection to speed up a bit of the development.
So you're struggling to make this a profit and a successful business.
We're in the middle of our story. That's definitely for sure.
How is it to be in the middle of that story? Are you afraid of failure?
No. You worry about how slow some of the big companies are. So we have a lot of small to medium businesses in our SaaS model that keep us going. The small community really likes us and uses us well. Big companies take a little bit more to get going. They've got agencies to get involved, so their time frame's longer. But failure, no, we're very confident that we're the new standard in email. We just know that some people take a little bit longer to catch up.
In 5 years, no one's gonna use email anymore. What would you do?
Well, the best thing about us is we're not just email. So for our enterprise clients, because our secret ingredients is the artificial intelligence that keeps making videos that perform and keep performing and keep growing. And we send that across social, so Warner Brothers use it across Facebook and Instagram. So we will be omni-channel next year. So our core product is to have intelligent video for marketing that is used and reporting and everything across all channels. So if email comes and goes, see, video is king. And the problem that Playable wants to solve is that there's not enough understanding of the video, what's in it, what works, what doesn't work, what resonates with niche audiences or anything. We want to bring data into the equation. Video has been very much a creative-led field with creative experience. We're injecting a data set, a very unique data set, into the decision of how you make video for marketing. And that's where our strength is. So email is our starting point because we have the patent for video and email, but we are now across Facebook, we're across Instagram, and we're really, whatever comes next, we've put video onto websites to make sure it performs better. So if you're a business and you put video across all your channels, so from your website to your email to your social, and it all reports into Playable, you'll get a much better understanding of how your video is working or how it's performing and how to evolve it successfully. And that's what we want to take, whether you're a small, medium, or an enterprise client, understanding how your video works. I mean, it's not cheap to do video, but if you can get more ROI out of a source video because the AI has cut different versions for you or showed you different ways to use a source video that you can use it 6 more times, and it still has a good effect with the public, then that is an ROI that you can take to the bank.
I like it that you are not afraid of changing, You're not afraid of change. If something changes, you have to find a solution and you adopt it and you go somewhere else, right?
I've been in digital for a very long time.
That's cool. But I think the same, that you said video is king. I think the same. In the future, video will become more influential than it's now. And I see that YouTube is growing and growing and growing, and it will be more and more video platforms coming because people have not so much time. They want to consume, right? They are consumers and they not want to read long text. They just want some short video focused in the very short time, and then that's it.
There is no other content that can convey so much information in such a period of time.
Yeah, and
we retain 80% of video, but only 15% of text. That's one of the stats we look at. And now we have to understand the video that we're putting in front of people and how it pertains to each individual and how it has to pertain to each individual brand.
What do you think will change with videos in the next 5 years?
Well, the most obvious change that's coming is speed with 5G networks. We'll be able to do more with video in email and across social because of the speed of networks with 5G.
And the bigger bandwidths, right?
Yeah, I mean, Playable has the technology now that we can do any length of video. The thing that stops us is, people don't want to watch a long video in email. Technology, whether it's the device, the operating system, the mobile network, they all affect video differently, and there's a lot of rules to play. The faster we get, we'll be doing 4K email videos next year, with the 5G coming. So that's going to be the first biggest thing. It's going to be richer and a better experience. Other than that, it's breaking down video to niche audience. So we've been very broadcast. Build once, put it on YouTube for everybody to see. One clip. Now we're talking about, tribes, little niches. You can focus better on little niche groups, or even one-to-one video is coming up. So messaging, we're already doing little video messages to people. For those of us that are a little bit more savvy, that's only going to get faster and easier because we look now, your iPhone lets you film video in 4K. So the tools are getting easier. They're getting easier to use, cheaper to use. So everybody's producing video. There's so much video. How do you work out what's good and what's great and what's average? And that's when we need to understand the reporting and dissecting and looking at the video to get it. We've worked with companies. One of the big problems with video is video consumer fatigue. You watch a video 2 or 3 times, you still have a propensity to buy. But after that, video dies away and becomes entertainment only, for viral, for forwarding, to post on Facebook or Instagram. It turns into entertainment very quickly. So when a retailer does a beautiful shoot for their product. If it's a really great one, like an Apple video, and they tell good stories because they get great directors, their ads very easily turn into entertainment and they stop selling products for Apple. So that's what we want to change. We want to give.
So how can you change it? Because you put a lot of effort in making a good video for advertising a product, right?
Correct.
And then you said it's going into the entertainment sector and they are not selling anymore. Why is that, and how can you change that?
One, because video is entertainment at the moment, and that's where the big drive has come from. That's what we're looking at YouTube. It's entertainment.
So you mean people consume videos in terms of entertainment and nothing more?
Entertainment drives a lot of the usage of video, and there is video for other parts. But as you see with the big things in the market, like the Netflix and now Disney Plus, it's mainly driven by entertainment. So, and we brought up on TV as entertainment and try to ignore ads. The way that we're trying to change it is bringing that data into Playable's operations, so that the data starts. How do you craft better video that has a better message that gives you the propensity to buy? The other thing too is you don't have to shoot one video and then use it and then until the life is out of it. There's other ways to cut different videos. So our artificial intelligence shows you different versions. And if it's like when you see a second trailer for a movie, there's some parts of that trailer that were the same as the first, so you have some familiarity with it. And then the second part is the new stuff. So if you do iterations of video, you have other attempts at purchasing, propensity to purchase, propensity to buy, that sort of stuff. So we get more out of the video, we keep it fresh, and we keep analyzing the next stage of what to do. Because if it's one product the same, no more. But you got a movie or an upgrade, there's always something to be excited, something that can match.
Okay, I understand. And you said you're just on that step to make it a successful business, also when it comes to revenue streams, right?
Yeah.
What does your family say about that, or think about that?
The family are very supportive because it is a proper startup. It started with an idea that we...
But if you will not bring the money back home, that's a problem, right?
My family are more like, they see the hard work that a startup needs. They see the hard work and the late nights and the real, working weekends. And it takes a toll on everybody, the families and the family of my co-workers and that. And at Playable, we're a really close-knit team. So we worry about our families and we worry about each other's families. So the rewards will come. And then when that comes and we grow, we know that the founding fathers can take a breath back, sit back a little bit and take a moment to see what we've achieved. And then we share that with those that suffered with us through the hard times. That's what's really important for us, because no matter what startup you are, you're never in it alone. The people that care for you are on that journey. My parents watch me work very hard. You lose social life, you lose hanging out with friends. You've got to prioritize differently for a while, just because you believe in that dream. I mean, if you don't put it out there, I mean, what are you living for?
Thanks, Anthony. So, high five.
High five, yeah.
Thanks for this introduction to your playable.video.